Welcome to Empress of Oracle, where we tune into all things the divine, and welcome to my sanctuary. And please like, share, and subscribe before we get any further. And I have a very special message for you. It's very specific. I am picking up on a collective, but this is not going to resonate with everyone, and it's oddly specific. So I was lying in bed last night, and I wasn't able to sleep, and I'm picking up on, so I'm feeling as though I'm speaking to more of a divine feminine collective here. That can also include masculine, like a masculine who identifies as female, but I'm not getting that I'm reading much for masculines. I haven't really tuned into that energy, and I'm kind of not surprised. A lot of people tell me I'm very feminine, so I'm not surprised that I don't really pick up on the masculine collective. That's not what I'm picking up on right now. And I'm picking up on a situation of, I want to call her a karmic female. Maybe somebody you grew up with, maybe somebody who is almost like a romantic situation, or like borderline, or people would, tease you about that, or like sisters, and you had a lot of really good times with this person. Lately, this person has fallen on kind of tough times, and this person does not know reality from fantasy. I'm getting that this person, so you're dealing with what I want to call a false flame family. And I'm not going to really pull too much tarot, because most of this I have written down on some notes here. So your false flame family, I'm getting that there's a lot of dysfunction in this family, and I'm getting that it's could be some family, could be cousins, could be sisters, brothers, friends, close friends, people you're staying with, people that were staying with you, for example. And what I'm getting is that there is a masculine. I don't want to call him a divine masculine, because he is living some type of a double life. There's drugs involved. There's something along the lines of somebody getting hurt. Anything from some type of abuse that could have to do with, could be of a pet, it could be of a child. Something happened where somebody got hurt. For maybe a few, I'm picking up on somebody actually passed because of something that was happening here. There were drugs, there was money, something. Could be just as much as addictions. So again, take what resonates and then leave the rest. So you're nothing like any of these people. So God had to take you out of this situation. God was isolating you to elevate you. He's preparing a table in the presence of your enemies. He has a special gift for you. You have a soul mission, and your blessings were not meant for them. And now these people are basically throwing shit at you. It says people only throw shade at what shines. So they're throwing shade at you because you're shiny. These blessings weren't meant for them. So your angels and your guides want you to know to let go of this depressing story and flip the script. So my angels and guides were talking to me yesterday and telling me I need to flip the script, because maybe this cycle of karma has actually closed out, but you're not going to know if you're still hanging onto those things of the past. And this is just a test. It's a test to see if you're going to stay balanced. You're at the edge of a miracle. And it reminds me of that story by Napoleon Hill, 3 Feet from Gold. And it's interesting because the guy, his name is R.U. Darby, as in, and the initial R, the initial U, R.U. Darby. So I'm literally asking you, R.U. Darby. And he got gold rush fever, and he bought this mine. And he was digging and for so many years and never found gold. And then finally one day he decided to sell it. Well, the next owners, they had a really good feeling about this mine, and he was 3 feet from gold. So don't give up when you're right near the finish line. And I know, I'm a hardcore Cancerian. I'm always going on to all this Cancerian tarot cards. When I say I'm obsessed with tarot, I am obsessed. That's why I finally decided to do this channel. I'm the perfect person to do this, because nobody loves tarot as much as me, and it has gotten me through so many tough times. That little piece of advice that you just really needed at that moment. So, are you courageous? Are you strong? Are you gonna pull through, or are you Darby? So what you need to do is call in your higher self. So this is the devil's last chance video romance dance to try to get you off your path, because you're one of the chosen ones. Because you wouldn't be on this video right now if you weren't one of the chosen ones. And actually, that's a very select few of people. Even let's say, some of those videos, if you're resonating with this video, then you're one of the few, whatever. And sometimes there's 10 people that watch it. Sometimes there's 1 million people that watch it. It really doesn't matter. It's more about that collective. So you're one of the chosen ones, and the devil's trying his last attempt to get you off your path. So you need to call in your higher self. A lot of my channeling, there's a lot of like release that goes on during it. So I'm really hoping to get some clients eventually that we can, work together, and I'll pull tarot, and I'll, come up with some like, get some messages for them. But also, I really want to help them to clear a lot of that heavy energy, because, like, Lord knows, I feel like I'm about 75% of the way there. I'm not fully healed. I'm not fully there yet. But God uses, broken vessels, the most beautiful vessels. When the vessel breaks, the clay pot breaks or whatever, and they glue it back together and make a mosaic out of it. And God can do the most amazing things with the vessels that have broken. So another thing that I'm tuning into is that you've felt for the last about year, 2 years, maybe even 10 years for some of you, you felt like little daggers were flying at you. In the tarot, we've got the Eight of Wands where the wands are flying at you, and then we have like the Nine or the Ten of Swords, where like basically, well, I guess the Nine isn't, they're not stuck in your back yet, but we've got the Ten of Swords where there's literal swords in your back. Imagine kind of the Eight of Wands meets the Ten of Swords. That's kind of how you're feeling right now. I don't need to pull tarot to know, like, I don't know, sometimes I don't even like to pull the cards. It's like I get those messages more intuitively, and it's like the flying daggers and stabbing you in the back, and you just keep wondering, like, when is this going to be over? When is this going to be over? And somehow it's just like it continues and continues. This is honestly the last kind of test. I need to tell you that the way that people treat you reflects more on themselves. They're treating you the way that they feel about themselves. And my mother-in-law, she used to always say, never underestimate people's jealousy. And I actually was talking to one of my friends today, and I told her that because she's one of those people that just like everyone loves her so much. And sometimes people don't, like the odd person just gives her a real nasty time. And I think it's because they probably see that everyone loves her so much and they're jealous. The next part of this message is now it's your time to take your leap of faith into your life purpose. And it's going to seem really scary. And it's not going to work unless you cultivate the light within, because you can't shine a light that's not there. And Lord knows, you have no idea how many businesses I've tried and how many YouTube channels. I have so many YouTube channels, I don't even know the passwords or anything for it. Like I have TikTok, I like everything, right? But maybe the reason that it didn't quite sync is because maybe my light wasn't there yet, and I'm feeling it coming now, if that makes sense. So no matter what you do with this life purpose, you're going to go far. You're going to become a star. I actually am seeing the star in tarot right now. You're going to go far because you have that light within you, but you need to cultivate that light because you have a unique soul purpose. So what I would recommend to you to cultivate that unique soul purpose is to do subliminals, to do inner child work, and then, and Neville Goddard, he talked about the feeling is the secret. And sometimes I have a tough time with the visualization. Oh wow, I was just talking about this. So at the bottom of the deck, mermaids and dolphins, we've got set your sights higher. So believe in yourself about this. You're not meant to do that 9 to 5 anymore. Like the time, it's already come past that time. And I guarantee that your health is suffering because of that right now. But we have the star here. So, well, I mean, this is not probably synced up with the star in the tarot deck, but it's a mermaid and she's going after the star. It looks like the star card in tarot. Anyway, so I bet you anything that you either have weird allergies, rashes, weird health conditions that they can't quite pinpoint, and sometimes when you don't listen to your life's purpose, this kind of thing will happen. Inexplicable, unexplainable, different issues with, your health. I want to pull 3 cards from the mermaids and dolphins. And it's because you haven't gone on to your life purpose, and it's because you've been waiting too long. Like you've waited long enough. You've waited too long, and the universe, it's not so much that they're getting pissed, but the universe is about to make it like more and more and more uncomfortable for you until you finally take that leap of faith. Okay, so we've got Watch Your Thoughts as the first card. We've got Empowerment as the second card, and Blessed Change as the third card. I find that very interesting because we were just talking about making a change. So maybe it's almost like a false flame family, like a twin flame family, like a karmic family, and they're getting you to take that leap of faith. Sometimes I wonder if the devil really is like, if it's like a bad thing, or if it's just that we're all playing a role in this game of life. And the role of the devil is to push you into things that are very uncomfortable, because otherwise you wouldn't take certain steps that you're supposed to take, and maybe even the divine can't get you to take them. So it sends these kinds of things, and we just call it the devil, whatever. So it's just to watch your thoughts. Only think about what you desire. So remember, subliminals. Go onto YouTube and just type in subliminal and whatever it is that you want. Health, wealth, happiness, whatever, abundance. Really monitor your thoughts. Everyone creates an effect in your life. So I heard that it's karma season right now, and every thought will be magnified, and people are going to be getting their good karma or their bad karma. And so this group of karmics that's like really mind-blowing right now, if you go back to them, or if you get pulled into that, you'll miss out on your blessing. Either you'll exchange karma, or you'll all get the bad karma. And it's like the devil's last attempt. As I was just saying, the devil isn't bad, but I don't know exactly how to explain this. But it's like the last-ditch attempt to get you to take the bad karma, to get off your life purpose. So don't get pulled into that, because it will pull you off your life path, and it's very unique. And I'm sure you'll get another chance to go onto your life's path, but we don't know when, we don't know how, we don't know what damage could be done if you go back into the cycle. And now cancel that thought and replace it with the following positive affirmation. So when you find yourself thinking of a negative thought, replace it with something positive. Even if you could find like the opposite thought. And okay, so if something about like your health is not good, then you could say, don't necessarily say, oh, I'm healthy, I'm fine, because if you don't believe it. But you could say, I really like Jose Silva's saying, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. So things like that to change that negative thinking, because if you just full out say, no, I'm great, but you don't believe it, it's just as bad as thinking the bad thought. And then it says, you're more powerful than you realize. Your true friends and the people who really love you will be happy that you've taken your power back. Okay, so this is for you to find out who's really for you. And those are the people that should be in your life when God gives you these blessings. You're no longer willing to see yourself as a victim in any way. I was talking about flipping the script before. Let go of all blame, past conditions or present circumstances. It is safe for me to be powerful. I accept my God-given power to use in the service of light and love. Say it again. It is safe for me to be powerful. I accept my God-given power to be used in the service of light and love. It is safe for me to be powerful. I accept my God-given power to be used in the service of light and love. And we've got blessed change. So I think maybe you're a little bit scared of change, and so am I. And I get why you would be scared, because let's just say you want to become like an artist or a writer or some type of a coach. And all of our lives, guess what we got told? Oh, artists don't make any money. Actually, my sister's a famous artist, and she makes a very good living just doing her art. So they tell you that, but if you have that light in you, if you're the star, and maybe God is preparing you for something like this, then whatever it is, it's going to be successful, and you'll find a way. Marina Jacobi, I really enjoy her work on YouTube, and she talks with Council 9, I believe it is. She gets a lot of really interesting channeled messages, and she does everything by donation only. And she said when she started doing that, she actually became more abundant, and that people would like randomly gift her things. Like, I don't remember if it was like a couch or what it was, but random things like that, things that she needs. Just saying that like maybe money isn't the only way to be abundant. Do you feel like your life is upside down right now? So everything is occurring for its best. These changes are actually helping you leave behind what no longer serves you. That's really interesting, because I was talking about that. Let's just call them a karmic family. Your spiritual purpose with the old situations is now complete. Your urge to stay in a centered place. Okay, so you need to really stay balanced right now. You're healing. You're like a little baby bird who's just been pushed out of the nest and is like about to die because you've had so many swords and daggers stuck in your back. And you just pulled out those daggers, and these people want to come around back for more and try to get you re-embroiled in their schemes and whatever it is that they're doing. So you finally just pulled those swords out of your back. Don't believe anything they say. If they try to get you back, they're gonna say to you, oh yeah, like let's do this, or I just got some money, let's go out and do this, or let's go on a trip, or I've changed, or whatever it is, like whatever's resonating. Take the situation. And if you, let's just say you say no, or you stand in your purpose or whatever, 2 seconds later, those same people, well, this, and I didn't even like you anyways, and you did this, trust me. Don't Don't trust a single thing that these people are saying. Don't go back to them. This is the devil's last attempt to pull you back, and you will not get your crown. You will not reach the star. Wait, it was at the bottom of the deck. Is it still at the bottom of the deck? Well, anyways, the girl, she was reaching for that star, that mermaid, she was reaching for the star, very much like the star card. If you go back to that situation, you won't reach that star. So I welcome divinely inspired change. I stayed centered in the eye of a hurricane as change occurs around and within me. All this change is for my highest good. I know that this love is stable and always provides for me and my loved ones. Change gives us new opportunities to learn. So maybe you're in a bit of a stagnant place. Grow, prosper, and create new relationships. The key is to keep breathing and enjoy the changes, even if they're intimidating. If the universe pushes you towards new responsibilities, know that you're qualified in heaven's eyes. And that is everything that I have for you today. And please, again, like, share, and subscribe. I put so much time, love, and intention into these videos. And it's really something that I'm so passionate about. And I hope that there's been something helpful for you in this. And until next time, have fun.